Hello friends, I am Sravanti. Welcome to my YouTube channel Tours and Travels and Foods or TTF. In this YouTube channel, you can get ideas about visiting to various parts of country and learn to cook various mouth-watering recipes. So today I have come up with a short trip to Dausa in Rajasthan. Hope you will like it. Traveling is an important activity in our life which help in experiencing different cultures, taste new foods, refresh our mind from daily work schedules, expand our social network, and of course creates wonderful lifetime memories. If you're interested in visiting ancient historical places, then visit to Dausa would be perfect. Here you can find bowries or staples, temples, stone arts, sculptures, etc. Dausa is a city in Rajasthan, 55 km from Jaipur, 240 km from Delhi, and located in the Jaipur-Agra National Highway. From Delhi, there are various trains and buses, and if you have time, you can book a cab from Delhi for the entire tour to Dausa. In case you are traveling by bus or train from Delhi, then after reaching Dausa, you can book a cab or an auto for the tour in Dausa, and you can visit all the tourist spots within 2 days. So let's get started. Welcome to Dausa in Rajasthan. Day 1. We have started our journey and we are on the way to Chand Bauri. One of the most attractive thing we noticed on the roadside is beautiful stone arts. The place is famous for stones and marbles, and there is export of these stones as well as stoneworks across many states of the country. We just halted in some of the points to have a deep look into the amazing sculptures. And then we again continued our journey. There are many roadside dhabas and we halted in one of them to have breakfast. You can have your favorite breakfast with parathas, naans, different mouth-watering curries, lassi and tea. I just managed to take some photos of myself. So now, no more halt, we will focus directly in reaching Chand Bauri. So we have reached Chand Bauri. Wow, it's amazing. Bauri is the local language used in India to describe the step well. The Bauris were built to store the rainwater and hence could be used throughout the year. Chand Bauri is the step well built by King Chanda somewhere in the 8th to 9th century AD in the Abhaneri village of Rajasthan. It is situated at a distance of 35 km from Dausa. With its amazing precise geometrical pattern, Chand Bauri is one of the largest and beautiful stepwell in the world. Chand Bauri consists of 3,500 narrow steps over 13 stories. It extends approximately 30 meters or 100 feet into the ground, making it one of the deepest and largest stepwells in India. It is also said that once you climb down the staircases of the Bauri, you cannot use the same steps to climb up again. You can see small rooms on one side of the Bauri. These were meant as the changing rooms. I could not stop myself from taking some pictures of mine. Our next destination is Harshat Mata Temple. The temple is situated adjacent to Chand Bauri. This is a largely ruined Hindu temple in Abhaneri. The temple was dedicated to Harshat Mata, believed to be the goddesses of happiness and joy, who spread her glow and brightness or Abha around the town. That's why the small village was called the Abhanagri or City of Brightness, which over the centuries has become Abhaneri. Only parts of the main shrine now survive, and they have been ruined and modified over several centuries, with the tall tower replaced by a roof dome.
Hanuman temple appears to have been built in the Panchayatana style, which features a main shrine surrounded by 4 subsidiary shrines. Many of its pillars, columns, statues now lie scattered in the temple courtyard and in the corridors of the structure. So now we will visit Jajirampura. Jajirampura is situated at a distance of 56 km from Dausa. The main center of attraction in Jajirampura is the Gomukh Kund. The speciality of this Gomukh Kund is that water keeps on coming here throughout the year. Here people take bath to become sacred and then they pour water on the shivlings. There is also a Hanuman temple where people offer prayer to Hanumanji for their desires. There is a Ram Setu Kund in the Hanuman temple where the stone never sink into the water. Same day of our tour, we have reached Narayani Mata temple. This temple is situated at a distance of 37 km from Dausa. It is believed that Narayani Mata is the place where the incident of first sati or immolation by fire took place prior to Rani Sati. As per the myth, after marriage Narayani was going to her in-laws' place with her husband. On the way, her husband was beaten by a snake and was dead. She was into deep grief and prayed to Lord Shiva sitting next to his unlit funeral pyre to give him back his life or allow her commit sati with her dead husband. Her prayer was answered by Lord Shiva, who sent a holy fire to consume both of them. As per the local belief, both Rani Sati and Narayani Mata are same. While returning from Narayani temple to Dausa at a distance of 4 km from Narayani temple, there is Sarso Devi temple. You may visit this temple.
So friends, hope you have enjoyed today's video. Few information about Dausa trip. Where to stay in Dausa? There are many hotels near the Dausa railway station. But if you want to enjoy your stay in a silent and pollution-free environment, then you can stay in the Collectorate Circle, which is 4 km away from Dausa railway station. Best time to visit Dausa, it is October to March. So friends, that's all for today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such videos. Share this video with your closed ones. And please provide your valuable feedback in the comment section of my YouTube channel. Thank you.